back so soon, then?
Tell me about Barbieri.
Barbieri? He's a right fucking cunt. I can tell you that much.
You know what I'm asking, Burke. Give me something I can use.
Barbieri's running Splow out of the Sweetwater distillery.
Splow.
Painter's piss. White mule. Alley gin. Poachine. Moonshine. You ignorant fuck. Christ, what kind of booze you people drink over there in Darkyville?
Kinda's not called Painter's piss.
Boy, you ain't lived. Set the whole thing up myself. And that gunny fuck comes in and takes it from me. Smashes me knee all to hell. Barbieri's gotta suffer. You hear? Dies. Slow.
What else has he got besides the distillery?
Aye, runs that old Robert O. slaughterhouse. He's doing more in there than cutting a lean ribeye. Drags in there. That's the end of you.
I'll do the heavy lifting on this, Burke. But once Barbieri's dead, I'm counting on you to step up.
I'll do more than step up. I'll either be running this whole damn town or burning it to the ground. But honest, it'll make a whole lot of difference to me either way. A nation, come on, once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long, a province be, a nation once again.
Lincoln, over here.
Surprised to see you here, Nikki.
I know what you're planning on doing, and I couldn't just sit here and watch my old man send you out half-cocked. Fuck.
Well, your dad's never been much for details.
Yeah, what he didn't tell you is that the man running the Sweetwater Distillery is named Carl Bevers. Hard-ass, country asshole. His family runs the shine through the business, sells it to local shops.
Bevers ever let on to where he keeps his stills?
He's got brains enough to move things around. Rumor is he's got a map hid somewhere for his drivers.
Something like that could come in handy. Maybe I'll convince one of his men to tell me where it is.
Hey, we've got another man, goes by the name of Bear, keeping an eye on the meatpacking plant. You should go see him.
I'll do that. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Lincoln. Know what Bevers is up to, you're gonna have to get at some of his people. When this bullshit with my old man's through, you and me should talk.
Hey, you! Fuck off! Hiding won't help you! Goddamn dealers.
where you at?
Holy fuck! This guy's dead! Where'd he get off to?
Huh? You're not supposed to be back here. You don't belong here, friend. Maybe we should...
You're gonna tell me everything about Beva's business.
All the cash we bring in from selling hooch, I know where it's being stashed.
Don't leave town. Your ass is mine now.
Throw in a Molotov!
Dibs on that gun.
God damn it!
I think he headed that way.
What? What's this jig up to? Huh?
Over there! Back here!
Physical altercation reported in Irish
There he
Point.
is. Let's go.
Any units in the area are welcome to poke around if you want. All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging. Any units in the vicinity of Irish Point? This is dispatch. We've got a homicide in the area if you can spare the time.
Boys, make him fucking tag! You got real police incoming! Eyes on the suspect! There! Sharp, huh? I gotta reload! Hells are coming! They're gonna call me a hero for killing you. Get down, under cover!
I'm Catholic, but I'm not that Catholic. Not that Catholic.
What I can't understand is what kind of idiot makes his last stand at an old fun park.
Well, from what I hear, Richie wasn't gonna be winning no awards for his smarts. Anyways.
Yeah, anyway.
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrol.
Letting him lose a whole piece of the city?
Sails up to something big. Looks like Richie, old Sammy, they was just little pieces in it. Whatever it is, it's way above what you and me get paid to know. Didn't find shit.
What? Gonna have to ask you to leave. Think no business here for you, asshole.
I know where you are, cocksucker. This shop's whites only, boy.
Hey, would take your fucking call.
This here's off limits. Huh? You could just all day.
Molotov on the way! We getting shot up! Get down here! Oh, shit!
Bye. Huh? This here's off limits. You just think you're hiding.
No trace of it. Nothing over here, fellas. Let's go!
Nice.
They got no fucking idea. Shot is fucking shot. I don't care what those cold asses in the bayou.
He better watch where he points that thing.
Turn around, boy.
What's that?
Turn around.
Out of here.
Smoke his ass!
Yeah, burn, boy!
Motherfucker! I'll be dipped. Cocksucker!
First cut's mine.
The fuck? Get him! This side! He's down us a new one!
Bevis can't be happy about what you've been doing to the distillery's business. You got Carl's attention. He's back at the Sweetwater Distillery.
Any idea how he'll react when I go in there?
He's bug shit crazy swamp people. How do you think he'll react? Still, might be worth keeping him around. No one knows the bayou like he does.
Owe you one for this, Nikki.
Damn right you do.
Sorry.
Out of the way.
Don't stick around.
Causing a commotion.
Fucker just vanished.
That shit's all him. Let.
Can't wait to kill your dumb ass.
I got a gator who loves color, boys. Make a hole. You got the pin!
Taking cover.
Taking a shot! Fuck you, and fuck Burke!
You talk too much. Emptied out the distillery. It's primed and ready for your boys.
Over's still standing. My boys are on the way. Snatch that slaughterhouse from him, and that fuck Barbieri will have to react.
Thomas Burke came to the States as a boy when his father fled Ireland, likely because of his involvement in the Irish Civil War. After his father died of a heart attack, Burke started running booze to support himself. I mean, he turned bootlegging into an entire industry, and Sal Marcano took notice. Burke worked his way up the ranks, but could never be made because he wasn't Italian.
Get to class, come on!
Casse-toi!
Greetings and salutations, and all that shite.
You Bear? Nikki sent me.
Oh, gonna marry that girl someday. Bear Donnelly. I own Nicky's everything. He has me keeping an eye on the Roberto meatpacking plant.
Who's running things over there?
Nutjob by the name of Sonny Blue. Lets a room out to the butcher's loan sharks. Protection guys, too. If they can't do it there, they put the hurt to people in the street.
Any chance Sonny's around the Robodo?
Fuck no. Sonny only comes around to scare his people into shape. But I'm hearing one of his boys, a fella named Ralph, got caught skimming. They're working the bloody bastard over in the slaughterhouse to find out where he's got it stashed. Might be beneficial to pull his arse out of the fire.
I'll see what I can get out of Sonny's goons. Watch your ass, Bear.
Blue's people are scared of him. Might not talk. Why not make him more scared of you? Heard you made life hell for Carl at the distillery. Let's see if you can do the same to Sonny Blue.
Don't like the look of that?
Start moving around.
Time for negotiating has done and gone, dipshit. You had your chance.
Get out of here!
That's right, you didn't take it. So what's happening here is on you.
Jesus, I know. Just stop, please.
Huh?
Hell yeah. This boy out. Gotta call for help. Run up a gun. Run! Shit's turned bad. Don't see everyone dead.
You see what that boy's holding? That boy's boosting that car.
Hey, say goodnight.
Y'all need to get down here right away. Yeah, we've got a report of a car being stolen at Irish Point. If any units have time, maybe go take a statement. All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units. All units, negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact lost.
Damn this thing. I
What?
was telling this from Biloxi about working with Sonny Blue. He was saying the boss reminded him of this Sonny Reynolds cat from out his way.
Hurting
Now
folks
them
like this
motherfuckers
ain't
got me
fun for me.
wondering.
Let's keep it friendly, buddy.
You see this guy?
I want to hear about Sonny Blue and the meatpacking plant.
All the shops paying protection up to the boss. I know where they are.
You work for me now. That had to fucking hurt. Say goodnight to the asshole. Grab a coat.
I'm empty. Since when does a girl have to like dancing? I just don't.
See where it went?
Drag that motherfucker down.
Got lots of places to look.
Sorry, I gotta borrow this.
this, asshole! Get that stupid son of a bitch!
What the fuck?
Get out of here!
Fire now! I'm assuming we ain't grabbing a beer after this?
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandon search. Return to patrols.
What good's that gonna do? I'd probably shoot myself in the foot.
Asshole bolted. Maybe now I can get some peace and God.
You're the definition of uncivilized.
Boy, start something! Stop it!
Christmas coming!
I'm gonna break him in half.
He's gotta go!
Getting out of here!
That's some good shit! Get around when I can't see! Fire! Fire now!
I'm stuck here, boys! Gonna put you down, son. Get that stupid son of a bitch. Grab the cover. Hurting folks like this ain't fun for me. Usually. And it don't have to happen. Just pay me what's
Got a beat on him!
We better get off this street.
Get me, you dirty fucking... Run for your lives!
No one's paying up the Sonny Blue. It's really fucked him up with the butcher. Sonny's back over at the Roberto. His language has taken an especially colourful turn of late.
I take it the Butcher didn't appreciate Sonny's loan sharking and protection rackets being disrupted.
You got that right. And the Shinolas hit the fan. Sonny's set on getting things back to normal. You know, keeping his people more scared of him than you.
We'll see about that. Keep your head down till this is over, here?
Now, who in their right mind would have the balls to fuck with Sonny Blue?
Hoyt is some color fella.
The whole shakedown crew's just gone. Fuck.
Ah, shit. That explains the thing with little Anthony this morning.
Nothing to see, I guess.
Gotta call for help!
Here comes a whooping.
Any final words?
Don't look back. Just get to the phone. I'll blast the black off him. Got an angle. Ready.
Look who I found. That bitch is mine! Thank you. Surprise, motherfucker!
Fucking crew! You fucking with the wrong crew!
You got me pinned! Get me to the goddamn hospital! Fuck! You know what that butcher's gonna do to me?
Should've never fucked with Irish Point. Slaughterhouse is clear. Send your people.
Hey, don't worry about the bodies. My boys will know what to do about them. Everything's in place. The butcher's on his way. Time to put that rabid dog down.
I was in the 3rd Platoon Company C of the 614 Tank Destroyer Battalion during World War II. I trained as a medic, but I still carried a gun. Every man in our company was black. Army didn't know what to do with us other than they didn't want us fighting with the white men. Klimbach was that little French town up there near the border with Germany, and we were ordered to take it. Now, the Krauts took out 3 of the 4 anti-tank guns we had, but there was no way in hell we were letting them get the better of us. We were determined to show we was just as good, if not better, than every other soldier in the service. I don't like talking about medals I got over there. Only way a man survives something like that is through the grace of God. Doesn't seem right celebrating a little piece of tin. No one knows I helped Lincoln except for you and John Donovan. Not that I'm keeping it a secret, mind you. Just that nobody ever came around and asked about it.
Vito sent me. You're Connie, right?
Yup. Connie DeMarco. Been keeping an eye on the smuggling business for Vito. Roy Thibodeau's in charge now, and it's a damn shit show.
Why hasn't Greco bounced him yet?
Oh, he bounced Roy right into a hole if he got to say so. Greco didn't pick Roy, and that puts a target on his back. Still, Roy's trying to sell the usual shit from out of Cuba. Cigars and rum, mostly. Hell, rumor has it they even selling medicine and shit to the Cubans.
Sounds like Greco's scrambling.
Imagine Greco thought his Uncle Sal'd give him a break, but no. So he's squeezing everyone, including Roy. Business gets any worse, Roy's gonna have to come down and see to it himself. Mind, Roy's got a few guys here and there.
Might take some persuading, but I'll get him to talk.
Hold of any Roy's guys yet? They're sure to talk if you, ask just right.
Let's keep it. Anybody else hear that?
Nah! Ain't so tough now, are you?
Too late to run now, boy!
The whole team! Taking cover!
Shit's turned bad! Send everyone! Now you're done.
Found something.
One more kill for him.
I'm stuck! Oh, motherfuckers die first! Grabbing cover!
clock. Leave some for me. Taking cover. In my kids joining the park. I don't fucking miss. Kids joining the party. Time to die, prick. Oh! Better one, boys. Yeah. Here we go. Having some cover. Here we go. Don't look back. Turn off the phone. What kind of Negro tape that? Son of a hoe. Shit, I'm shot. Gonna fuck up that asshole. Fucking eyeballing him right now. Got him. He's out of ammo. Fuck. Grab a cover. Go see what we're dealing with. That our guy? I'll blast the black off him! He's gonna kill somebody else! Thought I was... We ought to check that out.
Want to play another hand?
Oh, hell. What time is it? Time for you to play another hand and let me win my money back.
How'd he get in here?
Huh?
Hey, you get that stupid! Get him from the other side! Guy must have took off. I say we try that area.
Jumal, Marina wants to see...
Now you're done!
Lay him! put Vito in a freezer. Can't walk that back. But it was Greco's play.
Take him down! No!
You see this guy?
Tell me what's going down at Roy's warehouse.
The boss is trying to get medical supplies to Cuba for extra cash. I don't know where the shipment is.
My crew will be in touch.
Don't you know your dad?
Holy shit, let me out of here!
You need to send the police.
We need to get this shit moved out of here. Don't feel right.
Brother, it's not like the law is gonna catch us running TVs or some shit.
No, they just gonna catch us running medicine. Medicine we stole from a goddamn charity. Not only that, we selling it to them Reds in goddamn Cuba.
Now you get a conscience. My friend, them commies,
Yes, we're
they're
seeing
paying us
things.
with greenbacks the same as anyone else.
We got ourselves a gift.
Firing now!
Draw,
I'll
motherfucker!
choke the life out of you.
Fuck! I'm out!
Anybody follow you? Roy is rattled, scared of Greco, terrified of you. Heard he started sleeping at the warehouse. It's the only place he feels safe.
Good. Means I have an easier time getting my hands on him.
Once he's taken care of, we'll move in. Vito will turn things around. You'll see.
What's the over-under on Greco getting rid of Mr. Thibodeau?
It's good odds if we keep losing money and merchandise.
Dead asshole, 12 o'clock.
For this kind of week. Old boy's a paper pusher.
Over there! Shoot him, for fuck! Now you're done!
Help me out here!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Get on the stick! Heading for cover.
Got my Jedi locked on you, motherfucker! I see him! There he is! Get him from the other side! He's all yours, boys! Take cover! He's all yours, boys! I spotted him! He's all yours, boys!
Send everyone!
Got nowhere to... Get me to a goddamn hospital! That's him! Let's go!
Back to work.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
You don't want to do this!
They'd have killed your ass anyway. Need you guys to secure the smuggling operation at the warehouse.
Nice work. Those Fanooks never should have fucked with me. I'll send some of my crew. You take the Doc Union back, and then fuck Greco will be done.
Well, today, I'm sure the file on Vito's skeleton is about 3 feet thick, but that wasn't always the case. Hoover didn't even acknowledge the Mafia existed until 1957, so we weren't really keeping tabs on guys like Vittorio Scaletta till after that. Now, we know he served in World War II and did a 6-year stint in prison for theft and illegal distribution of federal rations. It's generally believed he was a made member of the Falcone family in Empire Bay, though he's also a suspect in the death of Don Carlo Falcone. Now, if he did kill the Don, Vito must have had friends in high places because he was allowed to live. He was exiled, though, and forced to relocate down here, and the commission convinced Sal Marcano to make Vito a lieutenant and give him some rackets.
Vito says you're reliable.
Vito said you'd be expecting me.
Took you long enough. I'm Jock Blanchard. Vito claims you can unfug this mess and get us working men back on a job.
Maybe. Depends if your information's any good.
Used to kick up to Vito's man Andy Toretto for union work. But now that Couillon Greco got Andy squeezing everybody for more dues. You don't pay, you don't get a work permit. Poor fuck's even gotta use Greco's loudmouth buddies to collect.
This Greco sounds like a real piece of shit.
You don't know the half of it. On top of that, Andy's gotta keep the permits under lock and key. Anything happens to those, oof, ain't no work happening around here.
I'll see what I can get out of Toretto's people.
He runs a tight ship, but you should be able to get some of his guys talking.
Jesus, just drop it.
I just think they should lock him up.
Kids want to march? Complain about the war? Let 'em.
Cycle back.
Watch how you driving, man.
I spotted something. Here we go.
I say we...
Here, fellas. Let's try over here now. I'm bleeding. A lot.
Stay out of
Get down! Get down! He's got a gun! How'd we miss him?
Sent a guy over to the house. Says I ain't
Wait your turn.
But if I was serious
I say
about
you owe dues.
That was fucking
You better
brutal.
fucking pay.
Jay, run!
I say you owe dues. You'd better fucking pay. What him? You goddamn dudes. Get ready.
Oh, Jesus, s'il vous plaît, let me live through this. God above, spare my life.
I just don't want to get down there and the show's canceled because Morrison...
What are you even doing here?
Fucking making a working man wait.
No permit, no job.
Please
So
don't
wait
let
for
him
your
see
damn
me.
turn.
Pick up the pace, for Christ's sake. We're
I'm
paying
in the
you
wrong
by the
place.
hour.
Boy.
I know where you are, cocksucker.
Live off.
Got him. Get over here. You done.
No, 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 please.
Oh, shit.
Jesus, please.
Get your ass around here. All the cops.
There! Got that sack of shit there?
What's this shitty fuck want?
Is it raining again?
I say we tried that area. Shit!
Getting all mouthy with folks. Where's the goddamn kit?
I just need to pick up some more ammo. After the cocksucker...
Good a job as you've done slowing work at the dock union. I'm surprised Toretto's not out in the street and hunting you himself. Word is, Andy Toretto's down at the dock union, demanding to know who's been stopping his people from collecting dues.
Think he tipped off Greco to what's been happening?
Nah. Knowing Andy, he'd probably see Greco in the ground next to you if he could. But he's a lifer, and if he's got a job to do, he's gonna goddamn well do it. Bad fucking situation all around.
And it's about to get worse. Tell the boys they'll be back to work soon, Jock.
I wrote her a poem every day until I took shrapnel in '52. They shipped me back home and we got married that next summer. Smartest damn thing I ever did. Smartest damn thing I'll ever do.
Buying the fucking work permits? What's the point of that? Can't we just print up some more?
Jesus Christ. That's how it's...
For fuck's sake!
Either you kill me, or that pissant Greco does.
Well, since Greco ain't here... The dock union's under control. Put some of you guys on it.
I'll send them over. And Lincoln, just cause Greco's a dipshit doesn't mean he's a pushover. He'll probably send out some of his men, have him try and take you out. So watch your ass. Get your hands on Greco and rough him up all you want, but don't kill him. That's for me.
How did Lincoln Clay convince Thomas Burke, Vito Scaletta, and the woman known as Cassandra to work together?
He called a sit-down. He told them to meet him at an old plantation house in the bayou. When he had them all in the same room, he laid out how they were going to take down Marcano. Lincoln could be very persuasive.
What's this all about?
Getting ready for some company. Barbieri should be here any minute now.
Barbieri's coming here.
So he claims. Never known the man to be a liar. I just got off the phone with him. I told him if he wanted to settle up, he'd be here waiting.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
You could get us all killed.
Aye, that I could. It's all right. It's just Nicky.
Butcher and his boys are right behind me.
You sure?
If there's one benefit to being your miserable dot, it's not know what a posse of Dago assholes out for blood looks like. I'll call them out with a spotlight on the water tower.
We'll load up some barrels with a special petrol mixer cooked up. Scatter them across the yard. A bullet will take them out. So don't be close to them when they blow. I'm gonna snipe those guinea fucks from the crane. You should head up to the roof.
One last thing. You try to cut and run, I'll planch you myself. We clear?
I'll see you when this is done.
You might.
You all right back there, lass?
Fucking hell I'm doing? Whatever have I done to warrant such fucking concern?
Ah, shite, girl. A simple yes or no would have been fine.
They're coming from the left!
We got a problem.
Hey! Should've never fucked with the Irish!
Taking cover!
That's another one down!
On your fucking right, watch out!
How's your head feeling now, Da?
I feel like there's fucking fire ants crawling through me brain.
Poor bastards must be starving.
On your left, lad. These gobshites down the horse don't stand a chance. Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those guinea fucks.
We'll send your mom flowers.
The eggplant rolling cunts finally decided the show.
Hey, I don't give two fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the Mick alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
I'm ducking down!
These gobshite sons of horse don't stand a chance.
I see.
Should've never fucked with the Irish.
Just fucking nicked me. He's trying to drill me. Back me up, boys. Should've kept your head down.
He just fucking nicked me.
Hey!
Give me a hand here. He just fucking nicked me.
Ain't too many of us left.
Should have saved a bullet or two.
A nigger and a Mick working together. Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
What can I say? Brave new world.
Still alive then. I see the legs still giving you fits, huh, fucko?
Ah, fuck you. You won't be so cocky once I take the acetylene to you.
Fuck you! What do you think happens next, huh? You're gonna die, motherfucker. You're gonna hold next to me. You, your whole organization, you're gonna suck my dick in hell.
You all right?
Grab his legs. Time to get him into the garage. Fat cunt.
We were never able to reconstruct precisely what happened to Barbieri, primarily because his body wasn't found until the mid-1980s. The Army Corps of Engineers was dredging the bottom of the Mississippi River, and his remains were found in the trunk of an old car. Both legs were broken so many times there was barely any bone left.
Greco's in that building at the end of the block. A lot of whores in there. Probably face down in pussy right now.
You got any muscle with him?
Yeah, a couple of meatheads. I'll go around the front, you take the back. If he tries to run, grab his ass. Nobody kills that prick but me. Fuck. Those are Marcano's guys. God, sucker. Come on, back to the car, you drive, I'll cover us. Fuck if that little prick gets away.
Ha! Ha!
Is that? How the fuck did Greco end up with my car?
He's a little fuck, that's how.
God damn it, why don't you just let Marcano handle this jackass?
Marcano would just kill the little shit stain. I want to take my time. Besides, until I can get at Marcano directly, this is the next best goddamn thing.
Point taken.
You fucks ready to die for this piece of shit, Greco? Huh? Jesus fuck, Sal's guys don't let up, do they?
Don't shoot my car, Vito! Fuck!
I ain't making any promises. No way I'm letting that dipshit get away. Swear to God, this little shit's like a bad penny. What the fuck are you doing?
Away from me.
Fuck me!
Fuck! Fuck, God damn it! The fuck are you? Let's get him the fuck out of here. The cops are closing in.
Hey, get the door.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, if it's not one thing, the fucking cops are on our ass.
What happened?
You crossed the wrong motherfucker, that's what happened. Now shut the fuck up!
God damn it!
Negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact lost.
Back to your place.
Yeah. Pull around to the chum shack in the back. And as for you, have a little dignity. Christ.
Help! Somebody fucking help! Help!
Watch out for cops. Don't want to get pulled over with this asshole in the back seat. Whew, shit. For a couple of years there, I really thought I might be done with all the Jimmy Cagney bullshit. But here I am.
Funny. I kind of figured you for more the Edward G. Robinson type.
Look at you, kid. You know, God's got a sense of humor, too. It's sick as shit, but that motherfucker's got one.
Fuck! You fuckers ignoring me?
Settle down back there, kiddo. Ride'll be over soon.
You don't know who you're messing with, you baby fucking sons of bitches! Assholes! You're so impossibly fucked right now!
Please! I didn't do nothing!
Didn't do nothing. You were getting ready to fucking kill me.
I was just doing what Uncle Sal told me to do.
Ah, that fuck never liked me, I get it. But this? You never tried anything like this before.
I don't...
Come on, Mikey, why do you want me gone all of a sudden?
He said you were a carpetbagger. Never should have been down here in the first place.
You want me to keep going? You got 9 more!
Fuck! Listen, Jesus, he was worried you knew about the casino. And so we're gonna play up to Leo and the commission.
What casino?
Answer the question.
Uncle Sally's... You see that construction across the lake? He's building a casino over there. He wants to go legit. Turn this city into Las Vegas.
Gambling's illegal.
Yeah, no shit, it's illegal. Which is why he's paid a bunch of money to get the laws changed.
Who else is involved in this?
I don't know. I don't know, I swear it. Look, I told you what you wanted to know. You're gonna let me go now, right?
Yeah, sure. Stupid fucking prick. I'll clean this mess up. No reason for you to stick around.
Remember our deal. I'm expecting a cut of everything you bring in.
Hey, I know how this shit works. You'll get your money. There's a woman named Alma, helps me out sometimes. Cuban, mean as fuck. Should talk to her, see if she needs anything. Might be an easy way to bring in some extra money.
Where's she at?
At the warehouse.
All right. What are you gonna do with him?
Fish gotta eat like everyone else.
At what point did you become aware that Sal Marcano wanted to build a casino north of the city?
Pretty early on. Michael Greco told Lincoln about it.
And Lincoln Clay's plan was to specifically target various entities related to Marcano's casino plan?
Between the bribes he was paying out to get gambling legalized and the money needed to pay off the commission, Sal was stretched pretty thin. So Lincoln used that to his advantage. Forced Sal into making some extremely hard decisions. Decisions that would limit his options.
I'm telling you, we make twice as much bread moving heroin as we would from a stupid fucking casino. Maybe 3 times.
This ain't about the money.
You're joking, right? All I ever heard from you is, don't give me that goddamn excuses, you understand? You pay me what's fucking owed!
You think this is a game, son? And it's my fault for playing along with you. For not setting you straight. But it's not a game. This shit wears on you, grinds you down. I ain't had a decent night's sleep in 43 years. And then after Lucho, shit.
Well, hey, we got the cocksuckers who did that. Every last one of them.
Yeah, and your uncle's still dead, ain't he? Yeah. You think sitting in that chair makes you special, huh? Somehow puts you above all the bullshit. But it's the opposite. All it does is paint a giant goddamn bullseye on your forehead. There's a price to be paid for all this, you understand? And I'm tired of paying it. But mainly, I'm worried I'm gonna get a phone call telling me you're dead in a gutter somewhere.
What do you expect me to do, huh? Work the front door? Glad hand folks as they come on in, maybe give them a quick slap on the ass?
You run it with me. And here, after a few years, after I know everything's settled down, you'll take over. Find yourself a nice woman. Give me some fucking grandkids.
Sounds boring as fuck.
It's the only way, son. The world is changing. Used to be people knew their place. Now everybody's screaming about equality. And now they all deserve a slice of the pie. Niggas, nicks, gooks, you name it. Our way of doing things won't work in a world like that. Yeah. You come to me with something like this, Lou, you better be goddamn sure. Yeah. Lincoln Clay's still alive.
Fuck me.
You're him, aren't you? Lincoln Clay.
Vito asked me to come see you.
He wants our guys to do double the runs. Double the runs means double the chances of running into the Coast Guard.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna be too much help dealing with them.
So I will deal with those hijos de la gran puta. I need someone to keep the warehouses full, keep the money coming in.
How much we talking?
Enough to make it worth your troubles. You're gonna be hitting trucks for the contraband.
Seems simple enough. I'll let you know when I get the first truck.
You didn't just save his life, you know? You brought him back. The real Vito. What I mean is I haven't seen this Vito in a really long time. And I don't want him to go back to the way he was.
You got something to say, I'ma just say it.
What's gonna happen next? You need him, and you need us now. So you give Marcano the fucking he deserves. Is it back in the freezer again?
Would you believe me if I say no?
No, I don't think so. But I believe very few people these days. And if Vito said this is the way things are, that's how they are. If you see any of Greco's men out there, you should deal with them. It will make it easier for us to conduct business. I got my hands on prime shipments out there. Go bust up some heads and bring it back here. I'll take it from there.
get this fucking done
Huh?
with.
Don't like folks skulking around our business. Gonna be real sorry.
Should have ran. There's our boy. Take the shot.
Hey, Lincoln. Everything back to normal here now, thanks to you.
Coño, no necesito esta mierda. What?
Trouble?
Yeah, my whole fucking life. It's a letter from my grandmother. Writes me to wish my mother happy birthday. You know, who she saw get dragged away back in 10 de octubre.
Jesus.
Don't. It's nothing. Fuck it. You got something for me?
I got another truck stash ready for you guys to pick up.
Really? Huh. Arcano's guys are fucking pussies. No problem then?
Not a one on my end.
Good. So it shouldn't be a problem to bring more trucks.
Sure, Armor. I'll see what I can do.
After this guy and I screwed last night, he started yammering on and on about some shit. I was only halfway listening. But he hooked me when he started talking about this warehouse I had my eye on. Turns out they just got some new shipments. I want them. And if you see any of the delivery trucks, bring them back here and I will see what we can salvage.
Life's short. Huh? Yours is about to get shorter.
Fellas, over here! I'm ready to stomp some fucking ass! Get him, guys! Going for cover!
Hey, Lincoln, that prick Greco threw me out on my ass. Didn't give a shit I got a pregnant wife at home. Nice to be back on the job, is all I'm saying.
I can go.
Fuck it. You get that truck?
Yeah. Let me guess. You need more?
As many as you can find. Anything you grab helps us get this operation going. I thought I'd forgotten this song.
You're from Cuba?
Goddamn Payne, the tis grandmother of mine. She sent this fucking mental time bomb. He was playing when the policia came for my parents. The old man wasn't political. Hell, he was a clerk in the government. But he had this drinking bud in the city, Mr. Roberts. White guy, always around.
And I bet that motherfucker was real political.
He slipped out of the country before Castro started putting down spies and traitors. My folks, though, not so lucky. Or smart. My papa, they shot right there. My mama, I don't know.
So just you and your grandmother got out?
One old lady and a screaming brat pissing all over herself weren't worth the bullets or the trouble.
You ever think about going back for your mother?
A few years ago, I heard she was at the Pinos before it shut down. Nothing after that. Sometimes I think you and Vito got the right idea. Fuck the past and kill every motherfucker that gets in the way of what's coming next. But I want to know. I want to know what happened to her. If she's still alive. So maybe I will set aside enough money to smuggle myself back in and see what I can find. Put that part of my life to rest. Keep the trucks coming, Lincoln. We're hitting the mother load here, my friend. I just got off the phone with some scumbag who's trying to get into my pantalones. Asshole gave me heads up of some big rigs that are carrying high-end products. Get them, bring it back to me, and it will be like money grows on trees.
Who we shooting?
Didn't you hear? We're about to find ourselves in the middle of a race war.
I've seen you shoot. I think I'll be all right.
Hey, with this fucking rifle, I'm Wild Bill Hickok. So, how's the Padre handling all this? You know, the bloody path of mayhem and revenge you've embarked upon?
Still not happy about it. Thinks you're most likely the devil.
You know, I had a look at his service record. Oh, settle down. I was just curious. He was a medic, but he saw action at Klimbaugh with the 614th. He was credited with taking out 2 Kraut tanks on top of the 16 men he shot. A lot of killing for a would-be priest.
That was different. It was during a war.
And this isn't? Look, I'm just saying, we didn't win that war by worrying about hurting someone's feelings. We won it by bombing the Krauts and Nips back to the Stone Age. Padre'd be wise to remember that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll catch you later.
You're not still sore about me looking into the Padre, are you? Don't tell me you weren't at least a little curious.
I can't believe what I'm reading, what I'm hearing on the radio. What you doing?
You knew how it was gonna go down. I sat right there and told you.
Maybe I'm just realizing there's a difference between hearing about something in the abstract and seeing it splash across the front page of the newspaper.
You didn't think I'd go through with it?
I don't know. I knew. I knew as soon as you regained consciousness. I could see it. I look at you, I see who you were. A little boy who didn't have much, but who also wasn't angry about it. A little boy who shared, who laughed, who who just enjoyed being. I wonder what happened to him.
He finally realized how things work.
Is that so?
How many times was the orphanage vandalized by rednecks? How many times do we have to drive around asking restaurants for their leftovers because we didn't have nothing else to eat?
Did we have to deal with racist assholes? Sure. But whenever they did something, folks come around and help us. White, black, Baptist, Lutheran, you name it. You know how all you boys got new jackets on Christmas? Those came from an old white woman, a Calvinist. She spent the entire year making them. If all you ever look for is evil, it's all you ever gonna see.
I gotta go.
I never wanted this for you, Lincoln. I wanted you to have a good life. I don't know if you saw over at Sammy's, but what the fire didn't get, the neighborhood took. Not out of malice, mind you. They wanted something to help them remember.
I'll not leave thee, thy lone one, to pine on the stem. Since the lonely are sleeping, go sleep thou with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow. As for you, show up like Lazarus himself. Name thinking of myself. This jockey bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. I have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You can thank me by calling me by my name.
Die. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we have to go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't, does it?
No. It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone that came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense changing. Only way is forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season. Yeah. Oh. You'll excuse me. got a seat, Mr. Barbieri? He's probably getting a little... lonely.
I need to get out of the city soon, I think.
Shit. If Verdun gets any more, Mickey, they're gonna have to paint it green. I'm in a mood to get stinking drunk tonight.
Keep worrying since we haven't had a big storm this year. They always come.
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now, fuck. Now he barely knows the goddamn day of the week.
Said you could use some help.
Some of our boys are down in the bayou. If you could get the shine from them and bring it back, it'd make my life a lot easier.
Bayou ain't exactly my favorite place in the world.
Come on now, the redneck assholes that live down there just love it when black folks drop by for a visit. Ain't been time for small talk, but where you at with all this?
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was. Before Vietnam, before that night. Back when everything felt...
normal?
At least our version of it anyway.
We are the righteously fucked. Was he in any pain? Did he suffer?
Don't. Ain't nothing good coming from that.
Who says I need good to come from it? Lincoln, just because Barbieri's dead doesn't necessarily mean this neighborhood is firmly in our control. If he's still got any men hanging around, you should think about clearing them out.
Not sure the devil himself would have been a worse father than my own. But I couldn't leave him. How fucked up is that? After everything he's done and not done. And I'm still bonded to the son of a bitch.
Whiskey everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Wow. Maybe a drop every now and then.
You want to go see a dead body later? Get your ass out of here! What? Huh?
Don't leave nothing left. He ain't gonna know what hit him.
Getting one up.
Long live
I'll be over here.
motherfucker. Need his Christ on a crutch.
Whiskey everywhere, not a drop to drink. Wow. Maybe a drop every now and then.
There's just too many people around here.
Perfect timing. I was just about to have lunch. How'd it go?
Fast cars and shine. What's not to like?
Word coming down is that some motherfuckers might try to hit you. So watch your ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess who I saw coming out of the market yesterday? Denny McGill.
No shit, Denny McGill? I haven't heard that name in years.
Fucker's married. 4 kids. Oldest Rachel is 6.
Damn. Can you imagine having 4 kids right now?
Not without there being some kind of ransom involved. Every time I run into folks like him, they start asking me when I'm settling down, when I'm gonna have a family. It always makes me feel like I don't belong. Like there's something wrong with me.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Hell, look at me. Never knew my parents, don't know a damn thing about who I am or where I came from. That hadn't stopped the world from deciding for me. Keeps finding people who don't give a fuck about any of that. Like when you and me are kicking back, shooting the shit. We just cool.
Well, I'm cool. You, on the other hand, are a pretty big fucking dork.
A dork? What are you, 12?
Well, shit. Those are the days. I could get shit-faced at night and still ace a math test the next day. Listen, Lincoln, never mind. It can wait.
Don't worry about what Denny McGill thinks. Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck him. Be careful out there. Danny fancied himself a race car driver, and he was damn good at it, too. But he hated these runs. Thought they were a giant bore. He took care of that problem by setting up races between the moonshine pickups and drop-offs. Stupid bastard always had to make things harder than they needed to be. Guess that's what they really mean by the luck of the Irish. Some nights, he comes home blasted to the moon and passes out on the floor. After a while, I'll hear him mumbling to himself about Danny, or Ma. Folks from Belfast who passed on years ago. It reminds me of how much pain he's in. Grief like no other. And I hate him even more.
Whiskey everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Wow. Maybe a drop every now and then.
Not walking this way.
Huh?
Huh? Turn around. Come on out there. Say something, goddammit.
You ain't going nowhere. Say goodbye, motherfucker.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm here.
Gonna send you to the promised land, asshole.
Christ, man, you're not messing around.
So I take it business is good.
The old man's pissing his pants, he's so pleased.
He's not down the chalky bastard anymore.
Surprised he hasn't petitioned the Vatican to have you canonized. Oh, but they don't take requests from the bottom of a whiskey bottle.
Easy now, he's not that bad.
Look, I appreciate your relationship with him, but there are things you just don't get.
He's an asshole, a bastard, a selfish prick.
Lincoln. I've been seeing someone. Her name's Darlene. Meant to tell you earlier. You gonna say something?
Take it that's why Burke's been so hard on you.
Dan had always stuck up for me. But he's not here anymore.
No, he ain't.
So where do you come down on it?
I've never had much of anything. Or anyone, and what little I did have was taken away from me. So if there's someone out there, it'll make a difference to me who it is.
When I was a little girl, I thought my father hung the goddamn moon. Fuck. He was everything to me. But then one day he gave me this look. Like he knew. It broke my heart. The first person to crush me was my own father.
You want to turn your back on him, that's up to you. God knows he deserves it. Whatever you decide, just make sure you can live with it.
It took him a while, but Danny finally started letting me go on some of these runs. And this route right here was hands down my #1 favorite. Get on out there and kick some fucking ass. There are times I'll catch my dad watching me, and it's like I'm 8 years old all over again. Back when he loved me. But then in a blink, it's gone.
You think I forgot what you did? You can blame Marcana all you want, but it was your men who ambushed us.
My men were following orders. We got rules. Not my fucking problem that you people don't understand it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make it your fucking problem.
What shit is this, then?
Goddamn. If it ain't the city's favorite pot-licking donkey, Thomas Burke.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Put the gun down, Burke. It's gonna take all 4 of us to bring down Marcano, so I don't want any more of this stupid bullshit.
Bring down Marcana. These two used to work for Marcana. And this one? Do you know how many of my men this Canard killed because Marcana told him to? Fuck him, and fuck you if you think I'm ever gonna trust
Hey,
these
get the
two.
fuck out there. There's no sweat off my ass.
You don't trust him? Good. Because I don't trust any of you. But that doesn't change the fact that I destroyed Barbieri's operations, killed Doucette and those other redneck motherfuckers, and saved Joe ass from Greco's men. So here's what you need to decide right fucking here now. Either fall in line or get the fuck out. Just know. Second you step out that door, your name's getting added to my list, right beneath Marcano's. Now, if we're all done acting like goddamn children, let's go over the plan. In order to bring down an organization the size of Marcano's, we need to eliminate the people at the base and work our way up. It's the same thing I did in Oz.
I know the military filled your noggin with all manner of tactics and schemes, but let's not overthink this shit. Say we go out to his house and shoot him. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so, depending on traffic.
And what you think gonna happen after? Everybody else just gonna lay down and die, you stupid-ass motherfucker?
Cassandra's right! Just killing Marcano doesn't get us anywhere. One of his brothers will take over and we're right back where we started. So, first, we go after his lieutenants. Then, once they're killed, we seize their territory and move on to the capos. Once the lieutenants and the capos are killed, Marcano will be isolated and alone. And that's when we go after him.
Hold on, what happens to those territories we get from Marcano's guys?
Once it's in our hands, I'll decide who gets to run the day-to-day. I give you a district, you get the rackets and everything else. But I'm also counting on you to hold it. Keep that bastard from reclaiming it. One last thing. Y'all know that building that's going up across the lake? It's building a casino. Marcano's constructing this so we can go legit. All his money's tied up into that thing, so once he figures out what we're up to, it'll limit his options. More importantly, it's an emotional attachment. Emotions make people irrational, greedy. So that's where we hit him. Right in the goddamn heart.
Hey, nice speech. Think they bought it?
Don't care. They're all too greedy or pissed off at Marcano to back out now.
At least until one of them decides to try the crown on for size.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll handle it. The photos were a nice start and all, but I'm gonna need some actionable intel on those lieutenants. A place of business, where I can find them, you name it.
The dossiers are nearly complete. I'll be ready to move when you are. I was also able to recruit some concerned citizens who are more than happy to share what they know about Sal's coalition of WAP assholes. Information on how to contact them will be included with the other intel.
Appreciate it.
Sure you don't need a ride?
Oh, I do my own driving.
And the systematic killing of Marcano's capos and lieutenants, that was part of the plan.
Well, you're playing fucking patty cake, Christ. Look, you want to bring somebody down, you destroy the foundation they're standing on. It's the same basic op we ran over in Nam.
King in attendance. Would have been real cool to look out into the audience and see him moving to the beat.
This part of town's run by a man named Tony DeRazio. From what I was able to piece together, he's a real fucking weirdo. Some kind of savant when it comes to numbers.
Then he must be the one who runs Lou Marcano's books.
Runs his books, launders his money. Hell, he even manages Lou's relationships with city officials. It's Tony's job to make sure their asses stay greased.
How do I get to him?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Tony lives in the penthouse on the top floor of the Royal Hotel. Elevator access is restricted, and the rest of the hotel's crawling with Tony's goons.
Well, he can't stay up there all the time. I'm gonna need a schedule for when he comes and goes.
I've been watching this cocksucker for a month now, and he's left exactly one time. That was because one of his men fucked up. Took a pipe to the poor bastard's left arm.
Well, looks like he's got a front business he uses to issue bribes and launder Lou's money. And another one that soaks up funds from the city. I hit him. He overreacts, then I get my opening.
And fuck up things between him and Lou in the process. Be careful with this one. Just because Tony's a goddamn spastic doesn't mean he won't cut your balls off if given the chance.
Really?
Shrimp. What you call me?
I have a subscription.
You don't wear continental clothes or Stetson hats.
You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
Think Sammy mentioned him a time or two?
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off extorting the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep. I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
I've got to get to class. Come on. Get your damn hands off me. Fucking.
I don't know how you people live down here. It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like that goddamn river.
Smells all right to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
Frank Pagani runs Tikfa Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My assumption is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's got to be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now, and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
We gotta force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
First Baptist is where we go. Our whole family.
Let me know if you need anything else, shall we?
Pearlie used to put these under our beds. Thought they keep us safe.
Fear drives people to seek out all manner of protection. God, the Invisibles, the Loa. But sometimes, that is not enough.
No weapon formed against us shall prosper, right?
Not with a 45 in my hand. The white government says we don't have a right to arm ourselves, that we can't be trusted. But the folks around here, all they looking for is a little peace of mind. There are stashes of guns hidden in this city. I need you to steal them.
You sure this about the Hollow? I don't need you starting a revolution. Fucking everything up.
When you out there running around killing all those crackers, what do you think people will see? I'll tell you what they see. A crazy nigga. A nigga part of a savage whole that needs to be exterminated.
Well, I don't give a shit one way or another. They can come after me.
And what happens when you're not around and another black man or woman is, huh? We all the same to them. Don't you think the people of this neighborhood, the mechanic, the housewife, have a right to defend themselves?
History tells me that giving you more guns might be unhealthy for me.
It's not like that. Not anymore. I'll see to it they get in the hands of the right people.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you benefit as well.
Don't push me, Cassandra.
You know, at some point you're gonna have to trust me.
Maybe. We ain't there yet.
Booty caca.
Huh? Might be important.
sure Marcano ain't gonna get bent out of shape about us selling guns in his city?
What are you trust on evidence? Shit!
He ain't got no word.
You fucking whore!
Shit, gotta reload.
Come on, we have this kind of money because of all the work you done. The holler gets stronger with every gun you bring. Don't doubt that. I recognize the trust you had to have to put the holler in my hands. You won't regret it. I'm hearing the butcher's gone missing. Well, I doubt any... one's actually missing that psycho fuck. The bees are buzzing and the birds are chirping, Mr. Clay. And what they're telling me is that those Dixie motherfuckers are ducking down in the back of rundown shotgun shacks trying to sell off more of their guns. Word is, Dixie's in need of money. Could have something to do with their partnership with the Southern Union. Make their stash ours, and we'll hit them where they hurt. Like it's the start of something special. Something real for our people.
I think it's done raining.
Out. No, not my car. Area's off limits. Get? We got no business here.
Go.
Turn around, boys. I'm getting tired of this. Surprise, shitbird! Something's ready to hit him. Holy shit! Reload!
It's good to see you again. Seeing big things out there on the streets. And it's all because of these guns right here. One of Dixie's biggest customers is our very own police department. They got a heavy-duty police truck locked down at the station and it's loaded up with military-grade weapons. The exact kind of firepower those motherfuckers turn around and use on us. Why don't you stop by and do what comes natural?
think he's gonna shoot someone?
Hey, it's clearing up. I gotta call the cops.
Come on in. How are things? Folks are finally feeling safe again in their own homes. The mere presence of these guns is bringing real change to the holler. I dream of a day when Barclay Mills is a place where others want to live. A day when the air ain't toxic. But until then, we know where to put our trash. You really come through here. I'm impressed.
You also sound surprised.
I'll admit I carry some doubts about your level of commitment.
Marcano's a temporary problem. The Hollow, though, ain't going nowhere.
I just hope you and I stay aligned on what matters. I've seen what power does, how it can change a man's focus.
See, that right there is the biggest problem we have. Every time you and I start discussing business, you start up about how the world works, about the trials and tribulation of colored folk. And you do it as if I have no idea, as if I just woke up this morning and found myself a man of color.
That's not what I'm doing.
When I was 7 years old, me and the boys from the orphanage weren't allowed in the shoe store. So we had to stand around out back and hand over an outline of our feet so the guy inside knew what size we were. When I was 10, there was this little white girl running around the neighborhood. We both crushed pretty hard on each other. But then her big brothers caught us holding hands in the park. They beat the fuck out of me. Called her a nigger lover. They nearly killed me. There's a lot of things in this world I don't know. Things I never experienced. And I got no problem admitting to that. But you need to stop talking to me as if being colored is one of them.
And yet you volunteered to serve a government that hates you. That sent you halfway around the world to kill our Vietnamese brothers and sisters.
I had my reasons.
Everyone has their reasons, Lincoln.
I'm here now, Cassandra. That's all that matters.
How all this shakes out in the end, that's what matters. We arming our people in fucking Dixie all at the same time. Who said we couldn't have some fun? Slowly but surely, we're growing our operation. No reason to stop now.
Shit, I'm done playing with this asshole. I got this.
Cover my ass!
Let me at him. Hey, boys. Y'all back me up.
What do we
Shit! No room to breathe!
Welcome, brother. Make yourself at home. There's one final stash of guns we need to hit. We get these, and we should be set for good. Due to your party crashing, intel on the inner workings of the Dixie gun running operation is finally bubbling up to us. My little Confederate canary sang me a tune all about a stash house where their weapons are held before being sold. We can make it ours if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Controlling downtown gives us the power to influence the right people in City Hall. And make a lot of money, of course.
Gonna need to take a ride, darling.
Mama could see you.
You think you're hit, don't you, boy?
Somebody take him out!
Taking cover!
Ready to hit him.
Oh, I was hoping we...
Somebody's right there. Get him from the other side. Better one, boys.
Well, don't let him shoot at us! You're in a heap of trouble now!
So, since we're all friendly now, been thinking about the story you told me. How Doucette kidnapped and murdered your sister?
Is that right?
Lived around here most of my life, and one thing I know is if something like that was happening, everyone in the Hollow would be talking about it, warning each other.
Are you calling me a liar?
Nah. You might not be telling me the truth, but that don't mean you lying. Just saying, We should be on the level with each other from now on.
It wasn't my sister that was killed. It was my daughter, Caroline. Dixie Mafia was running a still in the creek nearby grandmother's place. She was a religious woman, didn't believe in drinking, so she tore it apart.
And they came looking for blood.
There were 5 or 6 of them. Surrounded the house and... I tried to get Caroline behind the dresser, but I didn't have time. They shot my grandmother out on the porch. I took one to the stomach and was left to die. If I had a gun, my daughter would still be alive. I guarantee you that.
Shit. Listen, Cassandra,
Ain't anybody else protecting us, so we gotta protect ourselves. It's as simple as that. You've surpassed my wildest expectations. Whatever else happens, these weapons will always be used to protect the folk of the Holler.